Hey everyone, welcome back to From the Road with Robert. It's been a couple of weeks since I put out my last video, and I did unfortunately get sick also, but I was able to get that video out there. I want to wish you guys I guess, happy late Thanksgiving. I mean, we're into the run up to Christmas now, but wanted to make a video today because a bunch of you guys have been asking about the Starlink setup and what I'm doing in regards to that now versus what I did originally when I did the interview video with Bob Wells at Cheap RV Living. So I wanted to take you through that, kind of show you what I got going on. I still have the cellular stuff for the T-Mobile and my other carriers that I'm using, but as of right now, my primary connection is using the Starlink because I'm still having a few issues with the cellular stuff with stability related things. And for most of you guys, it won't really affect you guys because it's just some of the applications work related that I access that I'm noticing the issues, but for streaming and everything else, it's never been an issue. But anyway, go ahead, stay tuned, and I will show you what I got going on. All right. Hey guys, welcome back. We are outside. This is where I wanted to start to kind of show you guys what I've got going on, and never really took you guys. It was raining last time, and it's been on and off raining, and it's a little windy, but I never took you guys through the new place that I'm parked now. So I guess I'll quickly show you guys around. But same RV park. Kevin is over there, my friend Kevin, and all the trees, and I opted to move. One, so I could get a clear view of the sky. Two, so when it rains, it's not incredibly loud with all the trees, because it was starting to get a little too loud. So yeah, this is where I'm parked. This is a huge spot. My car's right here. It comes all the way up to here. You see all that space I have. So I think I traded up. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's get a look at what I got going on here. So you'll see up here I got the Starlink dish mounted. I bought a special pole from Amazon. It was pretty cheap, and it literally just clamps onto the ladder rack, and then you insert the Starlink dish into it. To the left of that, you will see my cellular antenna that I got. Of course, I moved, so I had to change the direction that that's pointing, and that's still running. I still need to clean up some of this cabling, but everything comes down the ladder. It comes along the bumper here. It goes under the RV, and it comes into this, let's open this, storage bay right here. You'll see all the extra wiring for the Starlink and the extra cabling for the cellular stuff here. But yeah, that essentially goes up in here. There's a little hole where all the pipes come down. It pops out of the bedroom. I'll show you that when I get inside. But yeah, anyway, there's one more bit out here I wanted to show you guys. It's right behind this storage bay. So those are those two cables that I told you about, the one for the Starlink and the one for the cellular stuff. So actually what I forgot to show you guys is when it comes up, it comes in through the bedroom, through under the bathroom, then it pops back out into the other storage bay. Let me go back on the other side and show you guys that. I totally forgot about that. But there was a vent that I was lucky to be able to get through. But let's open this one. You'll see right here, and you could probably barely see them actually, but there's two cables right there. They come down from above, and they just go straight across to the other side where I show you they popped out there. So essentially, they come down from the ladder, where everything is. They come in through that port that I showed you. They go up into the RV, across, and then back down through that port. And then out to here, as I showed you guys. So you probably can't see, but right through there, all the way to the other side. Anyway, they come out here, and then in here I have a little power over Ethernet switch which powers the cellular antenna, because that's how it's powered. That's how I'm able to run Ethernet to it. And then from there I have another cable that comes out. It goes through here, which goes into the RV and into the firewall and router that's inside. But the Starlink is why you guys are here. You'll see a little box right there. The Starlink comes into there. Notice the cable isn't cut. It goes straight in, converts that to Ethernet, and then it goes into this little box right here. This little box right here is what we call the PUE injector. Converts the voltage that is needed from the Starlink dish into 48 volts. The other gray box to the right hand side of it converts the 12 volt to 48. So I originally had that. So essentially, to put it in plain terms, if I can, it comes out of that box, connects to the 12 volt. The 12 volt converts to 48 volt. It comes into this box, which is powered on. That then loops over into the dish. So these are the two new components I got. Was this injector right here and this right here, and then you still need the converter. But then there's two Ethernet cables there. One goes to that, the dish. The other one also goes in through this port right here and goes into the router. I hope I didn't butcher explaining that, but for one more time to try to put it in English, everything comes down from the roof. I got the Starlink coming in to here. It then converts it to a regular Ethernet connection like the one you'd find on your computer. There's a jumper cable that comes into here, and this is what's called an injector, which provides 48 volts to the dish. And the other cable goes into the router, and that is powered by this box on the right that takes the 12 volt from the RV and converts it to 48. There is no Starlink router in this setup whatsoever. I'm using my own equipment, and it runs off my batteries for all intents and purposes. And then for you guys who were interested in the cellular, that's this black cable here that goes into this little switch that converts, again, 48 volt, and that goes straight into here, the same as the other connection. So I have my two connections that come in. This box is also 48 volt and powered by this converter over here. So this converter is really what you need to get the 12 to 48 volt to power the cellular switch that I have and the Starlink injector that I have. And that will power both of those. I will try to leave some links in the description for what's still available, but that's pretty much what I got going on to power this from 12 to 48 volt without needing to turn the inverter on or plug anything in. It just works. So I mean, essentially, if I could leave this mounted, which I'm not going to, it would work driving down the road, but for obvious reasons I'm not gonna leave that sticking up on the roof like that. But that's pretty much what I got going on. I'll show you where the connections come in inside. Now, bearing in mind I still have some cable management that I would like to do and tidy everything up. Anyway, I'll see you back inside. Okay guys, we are back inside. I told you I'd show you where everything comes in. So if you look, my finger out of the way. If you look down there, I have those two cables that come in. I just got them pinned up like that. They come around. I still need to put this one through a hole, but there's actually a hole back up in here where one cable comes through. The other one I just got coming in the front. You don't need to have this particular firewall, but in my case, it's just something that I wanted. But this is a UDM Pro by Ubiquity, and as you can see, I have one connection that comes in here, and then another one here, and then this feeds the wireless access point right here, and that is to ignore the wood that I kind of messed up there, but that is how I get my internet, and it auto switches between the two connections depending on if the Starlink is up or down. That equipment is not 48 volt or 120, but every little helps. I mean, sorry, 48 volt or 12 volt, but every little helps. Those are powered by the mains. If I can find a way to convert those, I would also, but it definitely helps to not have that extra overload from the Starlink router and the double conversion and all that. So that's really what I got going on. I didn't really plan anything else for this video. I've just been recovering after getting sick. I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. I've been out of town. I went out of town for Thanksgiving too. All right, let me sit down. I went out of town for Thanksgiving too, so yeah, I've been what seems like flying all over the place, but I'm back now. I'm staying here for Christmas. I'm just gonna enjoy it. It's definitely getting colder outside. I've been running the heat a lot more often. We got a bunch of, like, no rain the past week or so, and then we got a bunch over the past couple of days, and then I think it's supposed to start again this evening and then rain the whole week. But we are getting gaps, and it's not as cold as some places, so I am definitely cozy and happy here. As far as getting back on the road and traveling, I don't know yet. There's a couple of trips that I would like to take, and of course I'm going to bring you guys along, but I still want to focus on trying to find a piece of land that I could call my own, so that I'm not paying to live at an RV park. Essentially, as beautiful as it is, I'd rather be spending that money on my own piece of land. So there's a few things I got to focus on next. One is getting the stuff to hook the car up to the RV. Once I get that set, there's a couple of maintenance items I need to do to both the car and probably the RV as well, and then we should be set at that point. So yeah, but I just wanted to drop in and, you know, make an update video and kind of update you guys on the whole tech setup I got going on. I still recommend the cellular stuff. Just be aware that it depends on the area that you're in if you're going to get decent service. There's another thing I done too to save a little bit of money. If you're not moving around as much, you can change your mobile RV only service on Starlink to the residential service. You'll get better priority, which means faster speeds, but it's actually very easy if you ever move to change that service location. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but now you can pretty much get Starlink anywhere. There's no waiting list. So instead of paying $150 a month, you could pay $120, which is still a lot of money, but it definitely helps to save money and not have to pay as much. As far as the cellular stuff, that stuff is far by the cheapest, but for me personally, with the reliability of the work stuff, it's great as a backup connection for now, until, you know, I go to a different area where it may become the primary connection. But they work great, just not in this particular area right now until the issues with the particular cell tower have been worked out. So definitely still recommending the cellular stuff. It does save money, but it's nice to have the Starlink also. So I got the both of them set up, and, you know, depending on the weather and what's happening, it automatically switches between the two. So that's pretty nice to have. Anyway, I will, I guess, see you guys in the next video. I don't know when that'll be yet, but I appreciate you dropping by. If you haven't hit that like button and you want to see more content, go ahead, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace out. Bye.